feedback. I listened to right whenever you started until this most recent 3-minute timeout. You did a fine job, and you touched on a couple things and a couple reasons why this is going to be a good game tonight.
I don't think you want to overlook this Fort Scott team. Both times we've seen them last year, Labette came onto the scene as a junior, someone we knew who was going to be hot at some point. Lady Grizzlies haven't seen a game where Labette has clicked yet, and I don't want to write her off because I think that one of these times this season she's going to get her money's worth in her senior campaign.
Yeah, she's always been the talk of the team throughout her whole high school career. Every time during pregame and the halftime show and postgame, we're always talking about Ella Beth, and she hasn't always had the best surrounding cast and the most help on either end of the court. It seems like she's always the one out there jacking up shots, trying to keep her team in the game, but it looks like, watching them warm up, that she's got some fine help surrounding her tonight.
Yeah, as we sit here and we look across the way, Lady Grizzlies are shooting up 12 individuals tonight. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers with 17 total players suited up for this contest. I don't know if there's enough room on the bench or not for all these basketball players, but there's 6 or 7 girls just standing around the perimeter launching threes and making majority of them. As I say that, they start to miss, which is a great announcer jinx for this basketball game.
It is.
But, Jack, I'm going to throw you into the storm right now. 3 Keezy's Lady Grizzlies. I mentioned 2 already. I couldn't think of a third one. I figured I'd leave it to you. They've got to dominate the boards. They're going to be still pressed underneath tonight, and they've got to establish Anna Dean and Elsie Sorrell.
Yeah. I mean, those 2 things are going to be very important. Inside presence seems to help our perimeter more so than our guards do. It helps loosen up the court. I agree with both of those. And then the third one is going to be more of a mental key than a physical. You just said it earlier, is you can't underestimate Fort Scott. I can't remember the last time they gave us a game, but I think they might be able to tonight, and we can't let that happen. And the way we do that is that we cannot underestimate them.
As starters begin to take their tops off, we will verify starters for tonight, as it looks like we're going to have about all of them I thought. Maybe a slight change. Maybe they're all taking them off. Maybe I'm wrong here. There's a lot more people taking their tops off than I thought. Okay, so we got 3, 5, 15, 20, and 21. So starters for tonight's basketball game, it's going to be first for the visiting team. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers, this can be number 3, a sophomore at 5'6", Jessie Comstock. Number 5, a senior, a 5'6" senior, Ella Beth. A senior, number 15 at 5'6", Kinsey Hardesty. Number 20, a senior at 5'10", Addie Williams. And number 21, a 5'9", junior, Abby Altick. So we have Comstock, Beth, Hardesty, Williams, Altick, and right now at center court they are presenting head coach of the volleyball program, Heather Wilson, with the Coach of the Year honors for the Southeast Kansas League as she led the Lady Grizzlies into the state volleyball tournament this season, hosted first round here. So again, for Fort Scott Lady Tigers, we've got Comstock, Beth, Hardesty, Williams, and Altick. And the Lady Grizzlies, we mentioned them earlier, we'll go back through it. A 5'8" junior, number 10, Carson Stewart. A 5'7" junior, number 12, Lauren Forbes. A 6' junior, number 33, Anna Dean. And 5'11" junior, number 42, Madison Brannon. Rounding it out, a senior at 5'10", number 54, Elsie Sorrell. So we have Stewart, Forbes, Dean, Brannon, and Sorrell. As they begin to announce starting lineups, we'll get ready for action. One final 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have your play-by-play guy, Jack Leake III.
Welcome back, everybody. We now have Grizzly basketball. We're just moments away from tip-off here in Altamont, Kansas in Harrison Gymnasium. I am Jack Leak. For those of you just tuning in, I was not here for the pregame show, but I have a class that runs from like 3:30 to 5:10, so whenever we have games on Tuesday, it's not ideal. But if I need to, I will get out of that class early and be here to call games for the Lady Grizzlies.
We all just heard it, so when we have a road game on a Tuesday night,
I will get out early. Hey, it's a communication-related class.
Mom, you cannot say a word. Mama Leak, if you were listening, you cannot say a word about Jack skipping class.
I won't. I will just tell him. I'll just be like, hey, listen, if any of my professors would understand, it would be this one because it's a communication careers class, and this is a career for a communications major, so it's the perfect excuse.
So we tell him to listen so he can grade your communication skills?
I told him I'd send him the links, but I had to jet over here, so I'll do it for the next game.
There you go.
So it'll be Fort Scott basketball to begin things off here. It looks like it's going to be Labette, as we assumed, running point tonight for the Lady Tigers. Here now, right wing, Beth will swing it to Altick. Altick guarded here by Sorrell. The Lady Grizzlies open up in a man-to-man offense. They're in their home whites. Fort Scott in their road reds. Now right wing, Fort Scott working it hard around the perimeter. Here's Comstock. Now right corner, Beth. She'll work it out to the top.
And note again, Lauren Forbes draws a tough defensive assignment again for the Lady Grizzlies.
Yes, she does. She's done a great job handling the opposing team's key player in the last couple weeks here for the Lady Grizzlies. Fort Scott still nothing moving here for them on the offensive end here. Now right side Williams pressured by Dean, forced to kick it to the top. Now left wing, here's Hardesty. Now at the top, here's Comstock. Nice defense here to open up things by the Lady Grizzlies. Almost a minute in, and Fort Scott hasn't shot it. Beth will shoot it, and Forbes will get called a foul here. So that possession took 46 seconds. And they are shooting free throws. It didn't feel like that was going to end in anything positive for Fort Scott, but maybe that's part of the game plan.
The longer you have the basketball, the better off you are.
That is true, as Beth's first free throw is good, nothing but net. So 1-0 here early in this one. Lady Tigers on top. Beth's second free throw is up and good yet again for Ella Beth. 2-0 Fort Scott here early. Here's Carson Stewart with the ball, now skipping it up right side. Here's Forbes. Now in the corner, Sorrell. Nobody cuts this time. Fort Scott in a 2-3 defense. It's a little sloppy down low, but it's a 2-3. Here's Sorrell inside to Dean. She'll shoot a running shot and get it to go from underneath on a Dean off the beautiful feed from Elsie Sorrell. And those are the two players who you mentioned before the game, Will, that they have to get going tonight, and they do right there. Here's Fort Scott basketball. Driving left is Comstock. Pump faking from the threes. Altick, she'll drive. Batted here by Dean, but she'll get it back. Here's a skip pass to the right side. Driving baseline is Hardesty. She's harassed in the corner by Brandon. Entry pass is poked out of bounds by Anna Dean. It'll stay here with the Lady Tigers. Tied game 2-2. Minute and a half into this one. Lady Tiger basketball, throwing it in is Hardesty. Here's a little jumper that's blocked here by Altick and rebounded here by Anna Dean. Pushing it up is Carson Stewart, now picked up by Beth. Now here's Forbes, skip pass left side Brandon. Fort Scott still in that zone. Here's another skip pass. Stewart in front of the Tiger bench. Here's a pass to Dean that's almost poked away, but Forbes recovers. Denies to shoot the three. She was off balance. Here's Forbes now looking around, pressured here by Comstock. Entry pass to Dean. She'll corral it in the paint, and it'll be a 3-second call on Anna Dean. That was the right call there, Will.
More like 6 seconds.
Yeah, she was in there a little while, and then after she caught it, the ref was like, hold on now, that was a long time. Here's Fort Scott ball now. Grizzlies picking them up as usual. Here's Forbes trying to pick off the pass. Here's Comstock now. She'll pick it up. Lauren Forbes almost got in the passing lane there, but Hardesty comes down with it. Here's a double team. Now Forbes and Dean, but Beth's going to back it out of it. Here's Beth now setting things up for the Lady Tigers. She'll kick it right wing, Comstock. She'll one dribble left side. It's being worked around the perimeter. Beth's going to pump fake, dribble drive, put it up. Long, no good. Nice shot there. She tracks it down, gets her own rebound. She is quick. She'll put up a shot on Dean, and it's rejected by Anna. Nice defense there by Anna Dean, as Beth is being aggressive, as we assumed. It'll be Lady Grizzly basketball. Now Forbes deep right wing. Brandon was open in the corner. She'll get it. Brandon puts it up for three, and good. That was beautiful offense there. Fort Scott wants a quick timeout because you cannot let Brandon get going from deep.
And Dean pointed it out because Anna was posted up. She started standing up, just pointing, oh, throw it, throw it, throw it.
Yeah, that's what leaders do. And we've already seen who you mentioned, Elsie Soil and Anna Dean. And then we have Madison Brandon, 5-2 Labette County here early.
Yeah, the Lady Grizzlies doing what we expect. Defensively, that first possession, too. They're only not a field goal yet for the Fort Scott Tigers, but still, when they play man-to-man, Labette takes advantage of that, and she's going to try and drive by Forbes or find a seam to get into the lane. If we're going to play man, you're going to have to help off, but I don't expect to see much more man from Coach Snyder as much as pressing, falling into zones.
Yeah, I agree, and if you're on Labette, you're going to have to put a body on her because as we saw right there, she's pretty slippery. And checking into the game for Labette County, we have Shelby Wilson replacing Lauren Forbes here. So the first substitution of the game for either team, it looks like. Here's Lady Tiger basketball. Here's a pass inside, almost stolen away by Shelby Wilson, but the Lady Tigers come down with it somehow. It's Comstock in the corner, a three-pointer, no good by Altick, and a nice backside rebound by Brannon. Here's Stewart, skip pass to Wilson that is tipped out of bounds here, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Wilson could not corral it. Coach Snyder barks out a play for her ladies. It's Fort Scott basketball. Walking it up is Comstock. We are back into a man-to-man here. Now right side is Hardesty here. Picked up by Brandon. She'll dribble left side a little bit. And here's Beth at the top. Stewart going after the ball here on Beth. A ball screen here is set by Altick. Beth comes off of it. There's no lane there. Nice defense by Stewart and help side by Brandon. Beth will pull up from 15 and get it to go. Nice pull-up shot there by Ella Beth. Looks like her game's evolved a little bit.
Not as much of a three-point settler as much as let me attack the lane.
Stewart now working it around the perimeter with some help from Sorrell. Now back into the opposite corner, Brannon. Over the top pass to Dean, now inside. Sorrell puts it up with the left hand, little strong, no good. She loves that look, as do I. And it'll be Fort Scott basketball. Here's Beth up the court to Altick, who puts it up short, no good. A decent look there by Abby Altick, but she'll come up short. Stewart's pushing the pace on the other end. Again, 5-4 Labette County here, halfway through the first quarter in Harrison. Here's Shelby Wilson right side. She's had the hot hand, decides not to shoot it there. Stewart will pull up from deep, however. It's an air ball long, and Shelby Wilson can't quite save it. So it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. And checking into the game for Labette County is Jasmine Perez here. We'll see who she replaces. She will replace Carson Stewart, and we have a new Fort Scott Tiger.
Harmony
It will be
Shaw.
number 24, Harmony Shaw, and she will replace number 20, Addie Williams. Lady Tiger ball. Here's Beth left side. She's trapped by Perez and Wilson. She gets out of it, and she steps out of bounds. So it'll be Lady Grizzly ball. I thought they were going to call a blocking foul on Wilson, but nice help defense there by Perez, creating the double with Wilson. Perez will run point here on this possession for the Lady Grizzlies. Fort Scott still in the 2-3 zone. Here's Wilson. Now Sorrell in the corner. Reversing it around the perimeter is Wilson. Corner, Brandon off the screen for three. Long, no good. Rebound brought down here by Anna Dean. Sorrell hits the deck. She'll recover, and Wilson will slow it down for Labette County. Now Perez right side. Here's Dean now at the top. Here's Brandon. She'll pull up again. Right side for three. Short, no good. That's where she made her previous one. Offensive rebound could not be handled by Anna Dean, and we have a Lady Tiger on the ground with the ball. She'll fling it up, and she'll find a newly checked-in Shaw, who's going to try to slow it down for Fort Scott. She picks up her dribble, and it's tipped here by Jasmine Perez, who hits the deck. Who's going to come away with it? Here's Lady Tigers with it. A pass intercepted by Elsie Sorrell. Now here comes Shelby Wilson.
And there's been a couple different occasions as a backslash pass from Perez across the whole court to Brandon for two. But during this whole time, two different things. One, Dean may have fouled her down here, but the second thing is that girl stood up to throw the ball down the floor.
She did. She was on her knees and kind of elevated to throw one. As Will said, there was a beautiful pass from Perez to Brandon, who laid it in for two. So it's 7-4 Labette County. Ella Beth with the ball for the Lady Tigers. Things have kind of calmed down here in Harrison a little bit. Here's Beth in the corner, guarded by Brandon now.
You would have thought we were watching a 100-meter sprint there for a while.
Yeah, no kidding. That was back and forth. Here's Beth now, right wing. She's trying to find a lane to the left. Nice defense here by Perez. Now right side is Hardesty looking inside. She'll reverse it around the perimeter to Comstock. Now corner is Beth. Brandon, nice up-in-her-face defense, so Beth can't shoot the three that she likes. Beth's open in the corner off of the reverse. She'll put it up for three. Short, no good. And a nice box out and rebound by Madison Brandon, and she'll flick it out to Jasmine Perez. Here comes Elsie Sorrell now, skips it way up the court in front of the Fort Scott student section, or what would be. Here's Brandon now right side, and Sorrell at the top. Here's Brandon now. She's open deep right wing. She puts it up short, no good. Rebound Ella Beth. And she has her pocket almost picked by Perez, but Beth chases it back down, and she's working hard right side. Goes behind the back, gets to the elbow, and kicks it out. She'll get it back from Hardesty at the top. Fort Scott likes to go really, really fast and try to get a transition shot, and then they slow it back down. Here's Beth now, left corner, 4-3 is Hardesty. Little short, no good. Nice stroke, however, there by Kinsey Hardesty, and Dean is not fouled off of the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball, but possession arrow is in the favor of Labette County. Checking back in for Labette County is Carson Stewart, and here is Claire Carnahan. Those two replace Jasmine Perez and Elsie Sorrell, and sitting down for Fort Scott is Abby Altick and Kinsey Hardesty, and checking in is number 3, Jesse Comstock. And we have a 3 here by Wilson that falls for Shelby Wilson.
Number 22 came in along with number Williams checked back in for Fort Scott.
Okay, so Keegan Yerrick, 5'8" freshman, checks in for Fort Scott, whom we have not seen tonight. So it'll be Fort Scott basketball, 10-4 Labette County. Best driving baseline and puts it up short, but she's fouled with just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. So just to clarify who is on the court for each team for Labette County: Dean, Carnahan, Brannon, Wilson, and Stewart. And for Fort Scott, we have Shaw, Williams, Beth, Yerrick, and Comstock, as Beth's first free throw is up and rattles home. So 10-5 now, Labette County, and we have a new Lady Tiger not quite checking in, as she is going to replace the shooter, Ella Beth. It is number 1, Jaden LaRocher. Beth's second free throw is up and good, so that will give LaRocher a chance to check into the game here for Beth.
Yeah, as Beth checks out, Beth with all 6 of Fort Scott.
I was going to ask.
Here.
I knew it was the majority, if not all. So Will clarified it there. Ella Beth with all of Fort Scott's 6 points. Lead just 4 for Labette County here. Here's Forbes looking for a flashing Sorrell. She'll have to come get it at the top. Now Stewart, as the ball's being worked around the perimeter to the corner. Brannon now at the top. Carnahan. Forbes pump fakes on a 3 and drives baseline. She'll kick it out. Ball being worked. Here's Stewart squaring up from deep. In and out, no good. Nice look there from Carson Stewart as the offensive rebound is tipped out of bounds by Madison Brannon. So Fort Scott will get another chance to cut into this Grizzly lead.
Yeah, good look for Carson Stewart.
Yeah.
As now they head into their press, and Carson's, of course, going to be the one at the head of it. And Carson's motors just go, go, go.
Yes,
I don't
it
think
is.
there's any break. Even if she's sitting on the bench, she's always standing.
No, it's not, as she runs back left and right, trying to get a trap here on the Lady Tigers. In the corner, Carnahan and Sorrell and Forbes will get a trap here, but she'll find a cutting Yerrick who puts up a layup, no good, and it's tipped out. We'll see who they give it to. They'll give it to Fort Scott. But that's what you got to love about the Grizzly defense, is even if their press doesn't create a trap at half court, they have to skip past to the corner, and then they set a trap there.
Yep.
We have a pass to the left elbow here to Shaw. She's going to dribble once right side and kick it out. Here's
Active
a pass
hands.
tipped and intercepted here by Stewart. She has 3 seconds to put up a layup, and she gets it to go with 2 seconds on the clock. Fort Scott is not going to be able to get a shot up, so you couldn't ask for more from this Grizzly defense, and then what turned into offense by Carson Stewart. So at the end of 1, Labette County 12, Fort Scott 6. We'll take 60 seconds here on KLKC. You're listening to Lady Grizzly Basketball.
When it comes to choosing the best health care for yourself and your loved ones, there are other hospitals.
And then there's our hospital.
The difference is that while other hospitals will care for you,
we will actually care about you.
Other hospitals make decisions based on what's best for their bottom line,
while we do what's best for our community.
If you're looking for a pretty hospital, they're out there.
But if you're looking for the best hospital, it's here.
And here.
When award-earning care is as close as this, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
At Labette Health, we center around you.
Here is Carson Stewart guarding Ella Beth, and almost created another turnover here as we have resumed action here in the second quarter in Harrison. Labette County 12, Fort Scott 6. Fort Scott with the basketball, working it around the perimeter. Here is Williams. Now Beth. Beth's going to drive right side, cut off by Sorrell and Stewart. Here now right wing is LaRocher. Pump faking entry pass to Shaw, who's going to work on Sorrell baseline. She's trapped by Stewart and Sorrell, and she'll have to give it up to LaRocher. Back to Shaw for three in the corner, nothing but net. Nice shot there by Harmony Shaw.
Yeah, that's a different factor when the post player can step out and knock a three.
And it'll be Lady Grizzly ball. Dean, entry pass intercepted here by Yerrick. Yerrick trying to weave through the white jerseys, and she will. Nice across the paint pass to LaRocher, and it will be up and no good, but she is fouled. So Jaden LaRocher will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 and try to get this Labette County lead down to 1, and it doesn't really feel like it should be this close, but Fort Scott has played pretty gritty.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls on Lauren Forbes, so Forbes will check out here, I would assume, for the rest of the first half.
And LaRocher's first free throw is up and good, and as we'll just mention, that is Lauren Forbes' second foul, so she will sit down here for a minute and is replaced here by Jasmine Perez as the second free throw is up and no good by the sophomore, and it'll be brought down here by Sorrell. Now up to Perez, now Dean in the corner, looking for her cutters, nothing's open. Now Stewart. Here's Brandon deep. She can shoot it if she wants to. She'll choose to reverse it. Here's Stewart who will take it. Short, no good. Rebound fought for. We have girls on the deck, and we'll see if they call a jump ball here, and they do. So it will be Lady Grizzly basketball here as they do have the possession arrow in their favor. 12-10 Labette County, 6:44 to go in the second quarter. Here's Brandon throwing it in. Here's Sorrell open at the block, but she won't give it to her. Here's Perez now over the top. Now back to Brandon. She'll square up from deep. And swish for Madison Brandon. Beautiful shot there for Madison Brandon. And we do have a foul. Or was it just a
they
little...
have a push in the back.
Okay. Okay, we have a foul on Carson Stewart. That's just her first personal. 4th team foul for Labette County. Still yet a team foul from the Fort Scott Lady Tigers. But those 3 points will count for Madison Brandon. So for 15-10 Labette County here. Fort Scott ball. Here's Beth now. She's weaving through the Lady Grizzlies here as she'll try to back it out. Dean still in her grill. Here's a 3 launch from Yerrick on the left side. That is pure. Nice stroke there from Keegan Yerrick, just the 5'8" freshman for the Lady Tigers. 15-13 Labette County. Here's Dean at the top. She'll reverse it now. Brandon. Brandon squares up from deep here. Short, no good. Didn't quite hit the net even. Here's Yerrick off the rebound. Skip pass intercepted by Carson Stewart. Yerrick put a little too much sauce on that one. Brandon's going to bring it the other way. Here's Dean in front of the Tiger bench. Now Sorrell. Now Perez will launch a 3 from the left side. In and out, no good. And we're going to have a foul going the other way on what I believe is going to be on a Dean.
You would have that correct.
And Coach Snyder wants a timeout as we can feel the momentum shifting in the favor of the Fort Scott Lady Tigers. Coach Snyder wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it here on KLKC.
Just like most of you, this year's been quite different at Wood Doolahary Insurance.
We learned to Zoom.
Daniel, what are you wearing?
Khakis. And we social distance.
But the one thing that didn't change, our commitment to customer service. We helped file claims when summer thunderstorms brought wind and hail damage, and continued to find customers affordable coverage options for home, auto, business, and farms. Wood Doolahary Insurance, a true constant in a year of change.
Welcome back, everybody, as Fort Scott has the momentum here in Harrison as they have cut the Grizzly lead to 2 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. It will be Lady Tiger basketball here. Walking it up is Yerrick, fresh off of a 3-pointer. A 3 would give the Lady Tigers the lead here in this one. Here, deep left wing is Altick. Now Beth, she could have shot the 3, but she'll go behind the back and switch to the right side and has her pocket picked here by Carson Stewart, and Dean will corral it. Beth hits the deck and tries to recover here. She's sprinting back down to this side, and here are the Grizzlies going to work inside Brandon. She is forced to kick it out, however, to Stewart, who reverses it. Now Perez in the left corner. Here's Sorrell working one-on-one with Williams, and we're going to have a foul on Addie Williams as she was getting a little pushy with Sorrell.
They did it to to Brandon earlier, and there was no call, and so it's one of those where if they're going to start calling for a push in the back when you're crashing the boards, you better hope they're going to start calling it the other way when you're guarding the post. As Brandon gets ready to inbound.
It will be KLKC. I have somebody asking where they can watch the game. If you are curious, it is Labette County Grizzlies on YouTube. We are live, as on Facebook, as the ball is tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Fort Scott ball. One ref, it looked like he pointed this way, and then the other one came in and said, no, it's this way.
He was wanting to give it to Red, but he pointed the wrong way.
Oh, okay. So you have a little bit of confusion there here. So it will be still just a 2-point lead for Labette County. Fort Scott not wanting to go away here in this one. Grizzlies still in a man-to-man here. Here is Comstock. She's working it around the perimeter, and she'll hit Carson Wonderly, the 5'8" freshman who just checked in for Fort Scott. Now working right side, trying to drive is Yerrick. Now low right block. Altick puts it up off the glass. No good. Wilson will snatch the rebound here for Labette County. Now Perez up to the corner. Dean, she'll skip it across to almost the paint. Brannon, she'll take one dribble and kick it out to Wilson at the top. Now in the corner is Perez. She'll square up for three. A little long, no good. And Dean gets the rebound and puts it up, no good, but she's fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot two. Dean with a nice, strong backside rebound there for Labette County. So 4:44 on the clock. That will be Fort Scott's just second team foul, and both of them were committed by Addie Williams as Dean's first free throw is up and good. Grizzly lead back out to 3. We have a couple new faces checking in for Fort Scott. Checking in is Ella Beth, replacing Yerrick, and number 14, Mackenzie Murphy, will replace number 20, Addie Williams, and Carson Stewart makes her way to the scoring table as Dean's second free throw is up, no good. Offensive rebound by Sorrell, who lays it in for 2. She loves to do that. She thrives off of missed shots, as funny as that sounds. And it'll be 18-13, Labette County, Lady Tiger basketball. Right wing here is Wonderly. Now Beth at the top, almost on the logo. Perez, nice defense there on Ella Beth. Now they're working at left side. Here's Comstock, tries to hit a cutter, and it's intercepted. Here's Dean. Dean pushing it up to Sorrell. Now Brandon left wing. Brandon swings it back around. Here's Perez now. Sorrell at the top, flings it inside to Dean. Nice pass. She'll turn, shoot long, no good. Rebound here by Perez, and it looks like it went off someone's knee, and they'll say it was Perez's, so it will be Fort Scott basketball.
You know, it's interesting. I might need another book, Jack. I only got 4 spots left.
Oh, my. A lot of faces here.
He has 17 players on his bench, and I'm pretty sure he's already used 10 or 12 of them.
And we have Carson Stewart and Claire Carnahan replacing Anna Dean and Madison Brandon. A couple new Tigers checking in. I see one here is Mackenzie, or no, not Mackenzie Murphy. It will be 24 Shaw checks back in. I'm not sure who she replaced. Here's Beth. She'll have it poked away by Perez. Stewart corrals it. And we'll have Sorrell up the court off of the skip pass. Here is Stewart now at the top to Carnahan. Now Wilson right wing. Here's corner Perez. She has it batted away by Shaw, and it will be off of Shaw, so it will stay with Labette County. Fort Scott starting to pick things up, not just on the offensive end as they've cut into this lead a bit, but defensively. The Grizzlies haven't gotten a great look outside the paint for a while. Here's Wilson. She'll get a good one. 4-3 in the corner. Good from Shelby Wilson. Nice shot there from Shelby Wilson in the corner. That'll stretch the Grizzly lead back out to 8. And Coach Steps wants a quick timeout here for his Lady Tigers. It'll be a full one, so we'll take 30 seconds, and we'll come back and talk a little bit about this Lady Grizzly squad so far here on this one. So 30 seconds here on KLKC.
If you want to help others, then join Labette Community College Dental Assistant Program to place yourself in a field with rewarding income potential, job growth, mobility, and a career that's ever-changing. Start today for an engaging career, which may serve as a starting point to become a hygienist or dentist. Earn a certificate in as little as 9 months or an associate's degree in dental assisting in as little as 2 years. Earn your dental assistant degree for as little as $119 per credit hour. Call today to find out more about this exciting program being offered at the LCC Cherokee Center near Pittsburgh.
21-13 Labette County, as Fort Scott has been a little bit, I wouldn't say stubborn in this one, because I know that they're a pretty good squad, but they're not wanting to go away. They're showing no signs of losing by 20, 30 points in this one.
No, and I won't be surprised if they stay about that 10-point spread, maybe get closer here and there. But these Lady Tigers are going to shoot it, and they've shot it pretty well so far. Yeah, they made 2 or 3 threes, How many threes have they made, Will? 2, and it's been by 2 different girls, and Beth has yet to make one. And they've been to the free throw line 6 times.
Yeah, they have been to the free throw line quite a bit, so still some things that we expected from this Fort Scott offense are yet to come. 21-13, Labette County. Here's Fort Scott with the ball. Working at left side is Comstock. She'll Pass it off here to Beth, who's working on Perez right side. Now switches left. Nobody's open. Nice off-the-ball defense by Labette County. Beth will back it out to the logo and take Perez one-on-one. She'll switch it from right to left behind the back, and she'll give it up. Here's a deep three here by Wonderly. Long, no good, and an offensive rebound here by Comstock. It looked like she was fouled, but they didn't call it as Beth now maintains possession for the Lady Tigers.
That's one of those incidental contacts. Can't call anything either way. Both teams flying after the ball.
Right. There's a good no call there, as they like to say. Here in the left corner is Shaw, pump faking on Sorrell. Now here outside is Comstock working right side up and under Carson, and she'll have to kick it out still to Murphy. Here's Shaw, who has made a three tonight. She'll pump fake from the top and drive, put it off the glass, no good. Nice defensive rebound here by Carson Stewart with 2.5 to play in the first half. Here's Perez now left side. She'll kick it to the corner, Carnahan. Now Wilson inside feed to Sorrell. She'll take one dribble, put it up, and is rejected at the rim here by Murphy. It'll land out of bounds, so the Grizzlies will get to inbound it from under their own goal. Here come Dean and Brandon back into the game, replacing Perez and Sorrell, and setting down is Wonderly. And coming into the game, I saw him come in. It'll be number 15, Hardesty. Thought I lost him for a second. Here's Wilson throwing it in. She'll find Carnahan cutting to the hoop, and it's no good. Offensive rebound, Dean, who lays it back up and in for two for Labette County, stretching that Grizzly lead to double digits, which seems like a lot in this one. 2:12 to go.
We talk about this Fort Scott team, only 3 seniors on the roster, and you can tell Coach Steps believes in the youth in this program.
Yes, he does, and there's a lot of freshmen and sophomores we've seen tonight. Here's a pass almost stolen from Stewart, but Shaw will come down with it, reversing it around the perimeter, or trying to, as Comstock. She's coming off of a Shaw screen. She has nowhere to go. Dean is all over her, and she has a pass tipped and stolen away here by Wilson. I think it was Carnahan who initially created the havoc, and we have a jump ball here, so it will go back to the Lady Tigers, but regardless, a great defensive possession there by the Lady Grizzlies. Here comes Addie Williams back into the game, replacing Mackenzie Murphy for the Lady Tigers. 10-point Labette County lead, Fort Scott basketball. Here's Beth at the top, trying to work one-on-one with Stewart, trying to set up an offensive play here for the Fort Scott Tigers, who haven't scored for a while, it doesn't seem like, Will.
Yeah, no, the Tigers have been held scoreless for quite some time here. As we say that, Jack, and luckily we didn't jinx it.
Yeah, as Shaw put up a three, as she has made one, but this one's long off the mark, and it'll be brought down here by the Lady Grizzlies. Now Wilson running point here, back to Brandon in the corner, in-3 feed to Dean, is almost stolen away, and Dean steps out of bounds on the save.
It's a lazy entry pass.
Yeah, it was, and Brandon wasn't quite ready for that quick of ball reversal around the perimeter, and so it was kind of thrown off from the get-go. So it will be Fort Scott basketball. Here checking in is Jasmine Perez, replacing Claire Carnahan. We had a new Tiger
15.
come in. 15, thank you, Kinsey Hardesty, replaces number 3, Jesse Comstock. So like Labette County, we always talk about their rotations. Fort Scott is right there with us, if not more, far tonight.
They're more.
Yeah, they're more looking down at their bench for sure. Here's Shaw at the top, one-on-one with Dean. Dean having to play a lot of defense on the perimeter tonight, as Shaw doesn't like to just play inside. Here's Beth at the top with Stewart. Gets Stewart to jump a little bit, and she'll get an edge on her. Now she'll get an edge on Wilson and kick it out to Shaw, who pump fakes from the corner and pulls up from 12. Short, no good. Rebound, Jasmine Perez, who's dribbling with her head up, and she'll find Dean down the court, who lays it up, and one for Anna Dean. Beautiful transition offense there by Jasmine Perez. Right off the rebound, kept her head up, took 2 dribbles, and found a wide open Anna Dean. Beautiful pass and finish.
And Dean looking for a 6th point of the second quarter.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and Dean is somebody who, Mike, I've said a couple times, we talked about in the pregame, and she's had some really good games this season. And like Will said, with 6 here in just the second quarter, as Carson Stewart will sit down, and coming back in is Elsie Sorrell. Dean's and 1 free throws, no good, but rebounded by Shelby Wilson. 40 seconds on the clock, 12-point Grizzly lead. They have a chance to keep momentum and stretch it here before halftime. Here's Jasmine Perez, right wing. Fort Scott still in that 2-3 zone. Now Wilson on the left side. Acted like she was going to shoot for a split second, but she'll give it up to Brandon in the corner, who reverses it back around. Here's Perez, deep right wing. Now Dean at the top, guarded by Beth. Now Brandon in the right corner. Now 15 seconds on the clock. Her pass to Perez is tipped, and we're going to have a jump ball, but it will stay with Labette County, thankfully, and hopefully, granted a turnover or another jump ball, the Grizzlies get the last shot of this half.
Yeah, big thing because of almost a lazy inbound pass. And the Lady Grizzlies running a different style inbound here from the sideline.
Yes, they are. It's off of some dead balls. Teams are forced to throw it in from awkward positions. 10 seconds on the clock now. Perez with it. Now Dean at the top. Now just 7 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to move here. Here's Wilson in the left corner inside to Dean with 2 seconds. She's got to put it up, and she will. Long, no good. Sorrell off the tip, and it's good as Sorrell tips it in off of the Dean miss, and they'll say that it counts as it should. Beautiful follow-up and way to keep focus by Elsie Sorrell, and that will stretch the Lady Grizzly lead to 14 as the buzzer sounds. So we have a 10-minute halftime break. We'll take 2 minutes and hit you with some halftime stats here on KLKC. You're listening to Lady Grizzly basketball.
It could happen any time or place. You feel a tingle in your face. You move your arm feels weak. The words won't come when you try to speak. Folks may think it's all a joke, but it ain't no joke. It's a stroke. Face, arm, speech, time. That smells fast. Better call 911. At Strokes First Sign. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast.
In an emergency, take me to Labette Health.
I'm a patriot and a mechanic, which means I know the difference between a symbol and a tool. The American flag is a symbol of everything that I would die to defend. This is a tool. It says nothing about my politics. I wear it to protect the people that I love. We have a job to do, and this is the right tool for that job.
Hi, this is Brian at Bowen Pharmacy, and we are so excited to have this new compounding lab that we have created and designed to help you choose the different kind of medications that you might need. In here we do compounding, custom medications for you. We could do bioidentical hormones, so that's testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. We could do DHEA. We could do any of those medications to help you level out those hormones to help you stay healthy and better. We could do troches. We could do capsules, we can even do rapidly dissolved tablets, all right here at Bowen Pharmacy in Parsons, Kansas. We even have great diaper rash cream that will help your baby heal and be better and safer in the long run. Once again, we're always thankful that you choose Bowen Pharmacy to be your local provider and to make you better and to help you stay healthier and live longer. Thank you and enjoy the day.
You could not ask for a better finish to the first half than a last-second tip-in by Elsie Sorrell off the Anna Dean miss, which stretched the Grizzly lead to 14, and Fort Scott was creating some momentum for themselves there halfway through that second quarter.
Yeah, the tip-in by Sorrell, I'm not too sure if he didn't get fouled on it as well.
Right.
But the Lady Grizzlies definitely asserted themselves, outscoring Fort Scott in both quarters. If we look at the scoring first for Fort Scott, Labette held scoreless in the second quarter alone. So all of her 6 points is leading the way for the Tigers. All of those coming in the first quarter. 4 for 4 from the free throw line and only 1 field goal for her. Number 24, Shaw, has a 3 on the night, her only 3. Number 22, Yarrick, only has 3 on the night. And we said it's LaRoche. We're not 100% sure if it's a misspell or what, but number 1, Jaden, we're going to say LaRoche. She's a sophomore at 5'6", 1 of 2 at the free throw line, so 1 point for her. So Fort Scott scores 6 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, giving them 13 on the night. Lady Grizzlies, we called out these 2 individuals, saying they have to lead the way for the Lady Grizzlies. That's Madison Brandon and Anna Dean, both leading the way as expected. Dean with 2 threes on the night, give her 8 in the books. Anna Dean with 7 on the night, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And Elsie Sorrell with 4, Carson Stewart with 2, and Shelby Wilson with 6, 2 triples to add to her stats. Lady Grizzlies scored 12 in the first quarter, 15 in the second quarter, giving them a 27-13 lead here at the half.
Yeah, and the main name for Fort Scott, who we talk about, their face value player, whenever you look at their team, she's the first one you see, is Labette, and we see the difference between the first quarter, whenever she scored their first 6 points, where they were definitely in this ball game, compared to the second, where she was held scoreless, and now they're down 14 and with no momentum going into the locker room. So you definitely see the difference that she makes, even if she doesn't necessarily light it up, as she's yet to make a three tonight. But still a lot more to come here in this second half, and I expect nothing less than Labette County to keep their foot on the gas and to keep things going and get out of here with a 10-15 point win.
Yeah, you're not wrong. As we approach 5 minutes, that's just what they're going to be is, I mean, once they assert the inside, let the outside come. I still feel like they've taken too many threes so far in this one, but they've been open looks as well. Yeah,
it really has been pretty smart offense all around, even if there are a few shots you're like, oh, okay, maybe better just keep working the ball around the perimeter and try to get it inside, because the Grizzly post is what makes this offense, even for the guards on the outside, they play so much better whenever our bigs can get the ball working in there and score, as it thins the defense out so much whenever our bigs are in control. So we're 4.5 minutes from the beginning of the third quarter, 27-13 again, Labette County. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on KLKC, and you're listening to Lady Grizzly Basketball.
When it comes to choosing the best health care for yourself and your loved ones, there are other hospitals.
And then there's our hospital.
The difference is that while other hospitals will care for you,
we will actually care about you.
Other hospitals make decisions based on what's best for their bottom line,
while we do what's best for our community.
If you're looking for a pretty hospital, they're out there.
But if you're looking for the best hospital, it's here.
And here.
When award-earning care is as close as this, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
At Labette Health, we center around you.
Just like most of you, this year's been quite different at Wood Doolahary Insurance.
We learned to Zoom.
Daniel, what are you wearing?
Khakis. And we social distance.
But the one thing that didn't change, our commitment to customer service. We helped file claims when summer thunderstorms brought wind and hail damage, and continued to find customers affordable coverage options for home, auto, business, and farms. Wood Doolahary Insurance, a true constant in a year of change.
If you want to help others, then join Labette Community College Dental Assistant Program to place yourself in a field with rewarding income potential, job growth, mobility, and a career that's ever-changing. Start today for an engaging career, which may serve as a starting point to become a hygienist or dentist. Earn a certificate in as little as 9 months, or an associate's degree in dental assisting in as little as 2 years. Earn your dental assistant degree for as little as $119 per credit hour. Call today to find out more about this exciting program being offered at the LCC Cherokee Center near Pittsburgh.
Just at an even 2 minutes until the beginning of our third quarter, and before we dive into some pre-third quarter talk, we would like to thank our sponsors one more time for making tonight's game possible.
Tonight's broadcast is powered by Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op. We also say thank you to Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Health, Woodworth Community Services, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Labette County Mental Health Services, No Dying Legal, Tank Connections, USD 506, Wood Doolahary Insurance and Real Estate, Community National Bank, Corner Store here in Altamont, Thomas Implement, MJ's Burger House, and Farm Bureau Financial Services, Agent Kendall Hall.
And Will, I was looking at the book there earlier, and this Grizzly team is known for their really good bench, and their bench hasn't been bad. They've contributed, but just not in the scoring book, as we just have, out of our 27 points, 6 bench points, and they're by one person, Shelby Wilson, both of them from behind the arc. And I say that in a good way because what this team is mostly known for, or at least partially known for, has yet to raise their head tonight. And if they do, this could get a little hairy for Fort Scott.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing Fort Scott has going for him playing so many players is they're going to stay fresh.
True.
Unless I assume Coach Steps will eventually play his hot hands, whoever that ends up being here eventually, in the fourth quarter especially. But Lady Grizzlies got to continue to put some pressure on Labette. 6 points, you know she's not happy with it. All of Fort Scott's points have really come from their bench.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of flip-flop for each team, and it's hard whenever you're the team at the top, or the player at the top of your opponent's scouting report. It's hard to have a good game because their only focus is you, and so Labette kind of struggling with that right now. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Here at the top, here is Hardesty. She's working around. Here's Beth. She'll hit inside. Altic, who turns, shoot long, no good. You're not going to ask for a better look. Altic puts it up again off her own rebound, no good. Rebound, Carson Stewart. Here's Brandon off the skip pass from Sorrell. Now into the corner. Still Brandon almost loses it out of bounds, but finds Dean at the top. Here's Forbes, left wing. Looking inside for Dean. Nice post denial by Williams. Grizzlies working it around the perimeter. Here's Stewart, deep right side, guarded by Comstock. Now Dean. Fort Scott still in the 2-3. Here's an entry pass to Sorrell, who almost doesn't get it, but she somehow corrals it. Now back out to Forbes, left side. Now Sorrell, left corner. Brandon off the Sorrell screen, doesn't get it. Now she will. Inside to Sorrell off the Brandon pass, and she's up. No good, but she's fouled. So Sorrell will go to the line for 2. And we've seen this play a couple times here. Sorrell will catch it in the corner, then kick it to the wing and go set a screen for Brandon at the baseline, and then Brandon tries to get a look, but Fort Scott has defended it well so far. As Sorrell's first free throw is up and uncharacteristically off the mark, as she is probably this team's best free throw shooter, still with 1 to come. Can she extend the lead? And she will. Nothing but net there for Elsie Sorrell. Grizzly lead is now 15, almost a minute into play in the second half.
Jack, you stapled these books in an awkward spot. I can't mark point number 28 very well.
I apologize that I stapled those books in an awkward place. It will be Fort Scott ball left wing. Here's Hardesty working it around the perimeter. Now at the top is Beth. Now right side Comstock guarded by Stewart. Now back out to the top. Now left wing Beth. Beth flings it around. Now right side driving is Altic. She's cut off by Sorrell. Now right elbows Williams. Left corner's Hardesty. She drives, kicks it back out to the top. Now Beth right wing. Nice defense inside the three-point line. Here's a pass is stolen away by Carson Stewart. She has nothing but open court. She'll put up the left-handed layup, which is no good, but Sorrell on the follow gets it to go. And that's something that I was always preached in junior high ball and high school, is you always want to trail whoever it is in transition, and Sorrell did a good job of that there. 30-13 Lady Grizzlies. Fort Scott basketball. It is Hardesty with it. Hardesty looks to drive right side. She will, but kick it to the corner. Here's Beth. Beth looking for a lane. She reverses it. Comstock. Now left side is Hardesty. Beth gets it back, has to chase it down as it bounced off of her knee and almost went out of bounds.
I think Forbes got a hand on that too.
Forbes dyed her hair blonde, so I've almost wanted to say Stewart a couple times.
Okay, so I'm not crazy about that,
You are
right?
not crazy.
Okay.
That's definitely blonder than it was last game. Here's a driving Comstock. Now left corner is Beth. The sun hasn't been out that much, so I know it's not like sun bleach or whatever they call it. Here's an entry pass almost tipped away by Dean, but she'll corral it and kick it back out to Beth, who pulls up from deep. It's strong, no good. Defensive rebound here by Sorrell.
Well, you mentioned that. When I walked into the gym earlier, I was watching more up, thought, there's a new player here. I thought, wait, that's Lauren Forbes.
Here's Brandon on a lay-in from a nice pass from Anna Dean in the corner. Brandon, nice cut there. Fort Scott, their defense was thrown off balance right off the get-go. So basically a free 2 points there for Madison Brandon. Here's a pass stolen away here by Carson Stewart off of the feed from Hardesty. Carson Stewart's going 1-on-2, and they're going to get a foul here on one of the Lady Tigers down there. It's either Hardesty or Comstock. And they will get number 15, Kinsey Hardesty. Second team foul for Fort Scott, and just Hardesty's first. We have 3 new Lady Tigers checking in. It will be Shaw, Murphy, Yerrick, and we have another Tiger checking in, 35, Kate Holder. And a couple new Grizzlies came in as well. It will be Jasmine Perez and Shelby Wilson replacing Stewart and Forbes. Wilson, fresh off the check-in, will throw it in, and it's tipped out of bounds here by Murphy. It'll stay with the Lady Grizzlies. Grizzlies up 19 here So they've definitely done a good job of stretching that lead. Fort Scott has not scored for a long time. Nobody moves off of the inbounds pass, but Dean will find Brandon at the top. Now Wilson in the corner. She's almost trapped here, but she'll find Perez off the reversal. Here's Dean now at the top off the feed from Brandon. Brandon slips to the right corner. She'll catch it, pump fake, dribble drive, put up a floater, strong, no good. She'll get her own rebound, saves it back into Dean. 5-foot shot is good from Anna Dean. So a nice save and hustle there from Brandon, getting the rebound off of her own miss. And a nice finish there by Anna Dean. Here's Lady Tigers with it. Now Shaw. She'll dribble, step back, short, no good, left. And it will be rebound, Shelby Wilson. So Fort Scott kind of getting a little antsy here and putting up some shots that are ill-advised.
Yeah, as they see a score or lead grow to 21, they start to just fire.
Here's a three for Brandon in the corner. That is pure. Nice stroke there from Madison Brannon. We say it all the time. 37-13, Labette County. Coach Steps wants a timeout as it has gotten a little out of hand for his Lady Tigers. It will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. And we talk about how it will probably, in the first half, we were like, yeah, it'll probably end up being, 10, 12-point game at the end. Lady Grizzlies have really showed out here so far halfway through the third quarter on both ends.
Yeah, and it's been the three-headed monster. This group's got a four-headed monster, but the scoring department, it's really a three-headed monster, and that's going to be Brandon, Dean, and Sorrell, and they've got all the points here in the second half so far. And nobody else has started to take over that. 10 points here in the third quarter, halfway through, and 10 points to those three individuals.
Yeah, and this Lady Grizzly team does what they're doing now to teams a lot, and specifically teams inside the league, because we've dominated this league and a lot of these teams for so long, where whenever they do get down by so much, it almost seems as if they lay down out of almost an expectance of this to happen, and that seems to kind of be the vibe I'm getting from these Lady Tigers here. We'll see if Beth can turn that around and change my mind here as she dribbles it up the court one-on-one with Perez. And it will be, let's see, at the top of the key, it looks like it's going to be Yerrick now, who just checked in. Now Holder, who has not gotten the ball tonight, will swing it around now inside to Shaw. Baseline double team by Carnahan and Sorrell. Now a three here is launched, short, no good by Wonderly. Nice defensive rebound by Perez, who's going to take it down the court. Can she get the layup to go? And they're going to say that she carried it. Coach Snyder is just like, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Jasmine. She loves the hustle there by Perez. Coach Snyder being very encouraging there as Perez just turns around and smiles. And she'll pick up Beth at half court now on the defensive end. 3:32 to go here in the third quarter. 37-13 Labette County. Deep left wing is Yerrick. Now at the top here is Wonderly. Guarded closely by Carnahan. She can use her dribble, and she will. Defeat it inside to Shaw, who has it poked away. And it will stay with the Lady Tigers as Wonderly's going to throw it in for Fort Scott, guarded by Carnahan on the baseline. She's looking over the top for Shaw. Sorrell doing a nice job there, and the entry pass is stolen away here by Perez. Not the best entry by Wonderly, and we're going to have a foul here on Shaw, who seems to be getting a little frustrated here. And that will be her second personal and third team foul for Fort Scott. Labette County still yet to commit a team foul here in the second half. Anna Dean checks into the game for Elsie Sorrell. Here is Perez walking it up for Labette County. Fort Scott in their 2-3 zone. Here's Perez left wing, looking for Carnahan at the elbow. Brandon will hit Carnahan off the feed. Now inside from Perez to Dean. Dean squares up on Shaw and has it stolen away here by Ella Beth. We see her quick hands shine for one of the first times tonight, and she'll put up a layup. No good. Offensive rebound here by Yerrick, who puts it up. No good. Now Dean recovers and flicks it up the court to Brandon, who on the other end lays it in for two. The Grizzly bench is loving it. 39-13 Labette County. Nice hustle on this end, and the Tiger fans behind us wanted a foul on the other end. Here's Beth driving, and they will call a block here on Anna Dean, I believe.
Just her second.
As just Anna's second personal foul. Grizzlies have done a good job of staying out of foul trouble in this one. That is just the first team foul committed by the Lady Grizzlies in the second half of play tonight. Here's Yerrick inbounding it, and it is thrown out of bounds here as she was intending that pass to land in the hands of Carson Wonderly. A nice ball denial there by Claire Carnahan forced her to throw it out of bounds. We have Lauren Forbes checking into the game for Madison Brannon for the Lady Grizzlies. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Perez is going to walk it up here. Here's Perez, flings it right side to Lauren Forbes. Forbes looking inside, Carnahan has position on Shaw. Here's Perez, however, on the reversal. Lauren Forbes calls for it across the three-point line, and she'll get it, drive baseline, and loses it out of bounds, so it will be Fort Scott ball. Forbes wanted that ball from the get-go, and she took it and just lost it out of bounds. Here's Beth running point on this possession for the Lady Tigers. Now left wing is Yerrick. Yerrick looking inside to Shaw. Dean doing a great job on Shaw in this second half, let alone the whole game. Here's Holder, drives, kicks it out to Beth. Beth flings it one-handed to the top to Yerrick. Fort Scott looking for something. Yerrick drives right side, puts up the layup, off the glass strong, no good. And Perez rips down the rebound for the girls in white. Here comes Perez. Now left corner is Carnahan. Wilson calls for it. She's had the hot hand. She'll pass up the three and reverse it around the perimeter. Entry feed to Carnahan from Forbes. Kicks it back out to Wilson in the corner. Three-pointer short, no good. Rebound, Wonderly. Nearing a minute 30 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Wonderly with it. Now Beth right side. Beth still looking to find Shaw inside, but Dean is just not letting that happen. Here is Shaw off the pass to the elbow, and she'll be forced to kick it out to Wonderly. Now three-pointer by Yerrick is short, no good. Nice box out by Carnahan, and will draw the foul off of the rebound on Carson Wonderly, the freshman. So that'll be the fourth team foul committed by Fort Scott here in the second half, and that will be Wonderly's first personal foul. And we have Madison Hayward, who we have not seen tonight. I don't know. She did play against Sabeth. It was one of the games prior to that. I don't think she played, replacing Jasmine Perez. Here's Dean, corrals it at the top in between Beth and Holder. Now corner Wilson, entry feed to Carnahan, who kicks it right out to Forbes. 4-3, swish for Lauren Forbes. The best three-pointers come off of entry passes, and Claire Carnahan did a great job of that. Nice shot there by Lauren Forbes, extending this Grizzly lead to 29 with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Here's Holder with the ball, working on Wilson. Holds the ball out vulnerably for a minute, and Wilson almost got it. Here's Wonderly off the feed. Wonderly, harassed by Carnahan, has her pass tipped, but Yerrick comes down with it. Suffocating Grizzly defense here so far. I don't even know if the Tigers have scored in the second half. Here is Wonderly here trying to drive on Carnahan. Will, can you confirm that? As a Beth three is in and out, no good. Rebound on Adine.
Will
is not going to confirm anything as we still have 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Take it for what you want.
That's right. Here's Wilson, right side, slowing things down for Labette County. Now skipped around the perimeter. Hayward will find it deep left wing. Here's Dean now at the top. They're just working it around. Fort Scott not pressuring the ball too much. Still in their 2-3 zone. Now nearing 9 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Forbes almost falls as she picked up her dribble, but she'll find Hayward. 4 seconds. Forbes puts up a three. She's fresh off a make. Long, no good. Rebound. Dean, who tips it up, and it almost goes for Anna Dean. 42-13 Labette County at the end of 3.
They didn't score.
Fort Scott did not score in the third quarter, so lockdown defense from the Lady Grizzlies. That's the end of the third. We'll take 30 seconds on KLKC.
It could happen any time or place. You feel a tickle in your face. You move your arm feels weak. The words won't come when you're trying to speak. Folks may think it's all a joke, but it ain't no joke. It's a stroke. Face, arm, speech, time.
That spells fast.
Better call 911. At Strokes First Sign. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Time means brain, so don't waste time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast. Face, arm, speech, time. Act fast.
In an emergency, take me to Labette Health.
(42-13) is the score at the end of 3. And Will, can you tell our listeners what the score at the end of the first half was? It's 42-13 now.
27-13.
27-13. So the Lady Grizzlies won that quarter 15-0 as they goose-egged the Lady Tigers there in that one. We'll see if Fort Scott can break the ice. Here in the fourth quarter, it will be Lady Grizzly ball. Fort Scott still not shying away from that 2-3 zone as Forbes walks into it.
And Lady Grizzlies 1 point away from the mercy rule to kick in here in a running clock. I assume at that point, you'll see everybody head to the bench.
Here's a long two from Wilson. A little strong, no good. Backside rebound snatched by Ella Beth, who runs it up, wasting no time here, trying to go one-on-one with Forbes as she works left, now right, and she'll kick it out. Here's a three by Altick. Long, no good, off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound tracked down here by Yerrick, and we're going to have a foul on Lauren Forbes. That will be the second team foul on Labette County. Nobody in foul trouble, as I mentioned earlier. That will be Lauren's third personal foul, rather. Fort Scott with 4 team fouls, so it's been a pretty clean game all in all. So it'll be Fort Scott ball. Here is Altick now at the top. Here's Yerrick swinging it around to Beth. Now back out to the top, Hardesty. Here's Williams trying to work with Dean. Here's Beth now. Beth working it right side. A three's launched by Yerrick off the mark, no good. Backside rebound brought down by Hardesty. Hayward couldn't quite get an edge on her off of the rebound. Here's Beth. It looked like she walked, and they're going to call a travel. I thought maybe they got a foul on Wilson, as the fans in red behind us wanted a foul on Wilson, but they're not going to get it as Beth did walk.
They're letting them hear it.
Yeah, they are. Fort Scott fans have traveled for sure. A minute into the fourth quarter, still 42-13 Labette County, as the ref is talking to Coach Steps of Fort Scott here a little bit. There's a cardboard cutout hits the ground behind us. We hope it's okay and unscathed.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Here's Hayward, deep right wing. She's surveying, trying to find somewhere to go. Doesn't see anything she likes. Here's Sorrell now at the top, almost doubled here by Beth and Hardesty, but she'll fling it to Forbes on the left side. Forbes tries to go one-on-one, gets in between a couple red jerseys. Sorrell pump fakes, drives baseline, and puts it up short, no good. Dean snatches it off the glass for the Lady Grizzlies, throws it across to Shelby Wilson, and they're going to say that Fort Scott landed on it out of bounds. It'll be Lady Grizzly ball. Checking into the game for Fort Scott is Jessie Comstock, and she will replace Keegan Yerrick. So yeah, you're right, Will. I start to pay even more attention. A lot of sophomores and freshmen playing for these Lady Tigers as a three is in and out, no good by Shelby Wilson. Rebounded here by Lauren Forbes, who lays it up and in for 2. They are so good at backside rebound and putbacks, these Lady Grizzlies are, as the lead now extends to 31. Here is a pass off the foot of a Lady Tiger, stolen away here by Lauren Forbes, tries to keep her head up. It's a 3v1, and she'll throw it across to Wilson, who's going to be forced to back it out. Here's Dean now to Forbes at the top. She throws it inside to Sorrell, who turns, shoots, almost scores. She'll get her own rebound off the miss, and we're going to get a foul here, not a jump ball, on the Lady Tiger, Addie Williams, the 5'10" senior. It's one of the more seasoned players on this Fort Scott roster. And we have Abby Pegues for the first time checking in, replacing Maddie Hayward, and Keegan Yerrick will replace Ella Beth. And here comes Madison Brannon, replacing Anna Dean as well for Labette County. As Will mentioned, we do have the running clock here, nearing 5.5 to go in the ball game. 31-point Labette County Lady Grizzly lead. Wilson's inbound pass is stolen away, here by Altick, and it will be Yerrick walking it up here for this possession for the Lady Tigers. She'll find Comstock right side. Yerrick will get it back left side, tries to work on Forbes, can't do it. Grizzly defense has been exceptional. Fort Scott yet to score in the second half. You heard me right. Here at the top is Yerrick working on Forbes. She gets by her, but has it poked away off the pass from Brannon. And here's a floater short, no good by Altick, and defense rebound by Elsie Sorrell. Here's Pegues off the skip from Shelby Wilson. Now in the corner, Lauren Forbes kicks it immediately inside to Sorrell, who turns, shoots, and short, no good. Nice look there from Elsie Sorrell, however. It'll be Fort Scott ball, pushing the pace is Yerrick. Yerrick will find in the corner Hardesty, who is fouled. So that'll be just the third team foul for Labette County. Been a very clean second half, and that foul will go on Abby Pegues, who just checked in. And as Will said, after we have the running clock, he would assume we would start to see the bench come. And here comes Ashante Smith, Claire Carnahan, and Jasmine Perez replacing Forbes, Sorrell, and Wilson. So Will right on cue there on that call. Here in the corner is Williams, guarded by Smith. Off the inbounds back, it looked like it was a set play for Hardesty to shoot a three, but she can't get it up over Pegues. Here's Comstock on the reversal. Now in the right corner is Hardesty. She'll dribble out of that area, back to the top, and kick it up to Comstock. Deep left side is Yerrick. Squaring up, Brannon picks up her dribble after dribbling just once. She'll give it up to Hardesty, who drives right side. Now towards the top of the key is Yerrick again. Fort Scott struggling, Will, to even get a good look here.
Yeah, defense is still suffocating, even though you got 5 different bodies on the floor.
Here's a nice entry feed from Hardesty to Williams, who puts it up off the glass, no good, and Pegues will turn around, and there towers Addie Williams, the 5'10" senior, who will create the jump ball, and it will stay with her Lady Tigers. Checking in is Ella Beth, and sitting down is Yerrick. Checking in for Labette County is Maddie Hayward and Audrey Dewey, replacing Madison Brannon and Jasmine Perez. Running clock still in effect, 3:20 to go in the ballgame, 44-13 Lady Grizzlies. Ella Beth, entry pass, she'll hit in the corner Williams. Beth gets it right off the screen from Williams. She can't get up the three over Dewey. She's working right side, goes between the legs and switches directions. In the left corner, she will hit Hardesty, who passes up the open three and kicks it back out to Beth towards the top. Beth starts to drive right side, crosses over, goes left, puts up a right-handed floater, and she's fouled. So Ella Beth will go to the line to shoot two and try to give the Lady Tigers their first points of the second half. That foul goes on number 14, Audrey Dewey, her first personal, fourth team foul for Labette County. Ella Beth's first free throw is up and good. She has not missed from the line tonight, I do not believe. And that'll be just her 7th point.
Yep.
Just Ella Beth's 7th point of the night. Checking in is Addison Fowler, and sitting down is Jesse Comstock.
Daggum, I gotta write another number.
Yes, you do, as Ella Beth's second free throw is long, no good. And defensive rebound here by Ashante Smith. Hayward's going to walk it up here. Comfortable lead for Labette County. Like to see him work it around the perimeter here and get a good solid look. Here's Pegues right side. Now Hayward looking for Carnahan inside, almost travels, but she'll reverse it around. Now Pegues. Now Carnahan at the top, bobbles it but maintains. Now Pegues deep right side, guarded by Beth. Fort Scott still in the 2-3 zone. Pegues reverses it. Carnahan swings it even more. Now Dewey. Dewey kicks it left corner, poked out of bounds here by Altick. Intended receiver, if you will, was Hayward. Sitting down is Ella Beth, and Addie Williams. Checking in is Carson Wonderly and Kate Holder. So on the court for Labette County, Hayward, Pegues, Carnahan, Smith, and Dewey. Pegues will get it off the inbound from Madison. 90 seconds to go here in Harrison. Comfortable Grizzly lead, 44-14. Here's Hayward right side, not pressured by Holder. She'll hit Carnahan on the inside, who turns, shoots, and is blocked. But Dewey's going to get the rebound off the block. She puts it up and is blocked again by Altick. So Altick, in 5 seconds, gets 2 blocks in the book. So a nice job there by Abby Altick. Nearing a minute to go. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll be Fort Scott ball. Holder's going to walk it up for the Lady Tigers. Holder now to Fowler. Fowler at the top. Here's Hardesty. Back to Fowler. Fowler guarded by Dewey. Dewey gets a hand on the ball, and they're going to call a foul. That will be her second personal, 5th team foul. Running clock still in effect. 40 seconds and counting to go here in this one. Fort Scott with just 1 point in the second half combined. Here's a baseline shot by Altick. Strong, no good. Defensive rebound here by Smith. She'll find Hayward on the outlet. Now 30 seconds to go here in this one. Now Pegues. Here's Carnahan now, guarded by Fowler. Fort Scott still not showing any signs of just letting the Grizzlies run this out. Here's a turn and shoot by Smith, no good. Gets her own rebound and gets it to go off of her own miss. So 46-14 put Ashante Smith in the book for 2. Seems like every game she's played in, she's scored this season. Yep. As we now just have 5 seconds here to go in this one. As Dewey pokes it away from Fowler. Clock now at 1 second, and the clock will expire here, as Fort Scott was held to just 1 point in the second half, and Labette County will get out of Harrison with a 46-14 win over the Lady Tigers of Fort Scott. We will take a quick 2-minute timeout and then tell you some post-game stats and our post-game show brought to you by Bowen Pharmacy. So 2 minutes here on KLKC. You just listened to Lady Grizzly basketball.